Hey, welcome to the Crazy Life with Scotty G. Today I'm going to bring you 50 crazy facts. The country of Australia is a massive island. So massive, in fact, that you could visit 10,000 beaches across the entire country, and 91% of its surface area is taken up with vegetation. Krusty the Clown is well known from the long-running sitcom The Simpsons. What's not well known? He was created to be Homer Simpson's alter ego. Peacocks, when domesticated, can live up to 50 years. However, in the wild, due to natural predators, peacocks and peahens can live up to roughly 20 years. Banging your head against the wall will burn 150 calories. Oh, not worth it, but I'm gonna look so good. The oldest Your Mama joke was found on a 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet. 7% of American adults believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows. It doesn't? Moo. Billy goats urinate on their own heads to smell more attractive to females. That would never work in human culture. Or would it? Honey? No, it would not. During your lifetime, you will produce enough saliva to fill 2 swimming pools. Movie trailers were originally shown at the end of a film, which is why they were called trailers. Heart attacks are more likely to happen on a Monday. They are increased 20% and they're more likely to occur between the hours of 4 and 10 a.m. The top 6 foods that make you release the silent killer are beans, corn, bell peppers, cauliflower, cabbage, and milk. I eat all those things. It's probably why my wife locks me up in this room to do this. A lion can roar up to 114 decibels, which is roughly 25 times louder than a gas-powered lawnmower, and it can be heard up to 5 miles away. A baby spider is called a spiderling. Nope. 4 people lived in a home that was infested with about 2,000 brown recluse spiders, but no one was harmed. While the venom from the brown recluse spider does require medical attention, they are hardly ever aggressive. Still, nope. The US Navy has started using Xbox controllers for their periscopes in submarines. The control sticks were so complicated that by using Xbox controllers, it reduced the learning time from hours to minutes. Plus, the Xbox controller was about $37,980 less. A baby octopus is about the size of a flea when it's born. In 1783, the first hot air balloon was launched. It lasted 8 minutes and its passengers was a sheep, a duck, and a rooster, and they all landed safely. The average male gets tired of a shopping trip after about 26 minutes, where women get tired of a shopping trip after about 2 hours. It's an eternity. Recycling 1 glass jar saves enough energy to watch TV for 3 hours. The average person has the chance to recycle 25,000 jars in their lifetime. That's 75,000 hours of TV. That's a lot of binge watching. Nearly 3% of ice in Antarctica glaciers is penguin urine. The temperature is so low that the urine can't evaporate and just combines with the glaciers. Bin Laden's death was announced on May 1st, 2011, whereas Hitler's death was May 1st, 1945. I smell a conspiracy video coming on. Bin Laden actually died on May 2nd, but due to the time difference, it was still hours ahead to be announced in the US on May 1st. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, chose the name Hermione so young girls wouldn't be teased for being nerdy. The name comes from Shakespeare's A Winter's Tale, and Rowling chose the name because she didn't want fairly hardworking girls to ever be teased if the book was ever published. And it was. You gotta admit, Hermione's a badass. Yay, nerds! Hewlett-Packard's name was decided in 1939 by a coin toss. The Pokemon Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are based off of Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. Pirates wore earrings because they believed it improved their eyesight. What's a pirate's favorite letter? The C. The Twitter bird actually has a name, Larry. It was named after Larry Bird. Queen Elizabeth once visited the set of the popular series Game of Thrones and was not allowed to sit on the Iron Throne due to an obscure rule. The ruling monarch cannot sit on a foreign throne, fictional or otherwise. In 1990, the New Zealand Prime Minister appointed his friend Ian Brackenbury Chanel as the Wizard of New Zealand. That's why they filmed The Lord of the Rings there. Off to Mordor! You shall not pass! My precious. An apple, a potato, and an onion all taste the same with your nose plugged. A company in Taiwan makes dinnerware out of wheat so you can eat the plate. This also includes spoons, bowls, and chopsticks. The circumference of the Earth is 24,900 miles. Assuming that the average person lives to about 80, they, in their lifetime, will walk about 110,000 miles. That's the equivalent of 5 times around the Earth. The world record for stuffing drinking straws into your mouth is 459. That's a lot of straws. Tears contain a natural painkiller or endorphin that reduces pain and improves mood. That's why I cry so much when I go to work. Each year, there are more than 40,000 toilet-related injuries in the United States. I had a joke there, but that seems pretty accurate. In June of 2017, the Facebook community reached over 2 billion active users. That's more than a quarter of the world's population. In your lifetime, you will spend the equivalent of 38 days brushing your teeth. During his time on the HMS Beagle, Charles Darwin ate many meats, including armadillo, which he described looking and tasting like duck, iguana, and a 20-pound unnamed rodent, which he said was the best meat he had ever tasted. The deepest cave dive was 927 feet, or 282 meters, and this was accomplished by Nuno Gomes in 1996 in South Africa. A Mickey is the smallest detectable movement of a mouse on a computer screen. A jiffy, in terms of electronics, is the time between cycles of alternating current, like the humming of electrical devices. Basically 1/60th of a second. So when someone says, "I'll be back in a jiffy," it's gonna be pretty fast. The word robot comes from the Czech word robota, which translates to forced labor or work. The average computer user blinks about 7 times a minute. The average, 20 times a minute. A dentist named Alfred Southwick invented the electric chair. Makes so much sense. Back to that conspiracy theory video. Dentists. The medical name for butt crack is intergluteal cleft. There is a McDonald's on every continent on the planet except for Antarctica. I blame the penguins. Japan is facing a ninja shortage due to the fact that it's a dying tradition. Companies who are in high demand for ninja shows have a hard time finding properly trained ninjas. Snails have 14,000 teeth and some can even kill you. Sonic the Hedgehog's full name is Ogilvy Maurice Hedgehog. 2 PlayStation 1 games, FIFA 2001 and Gran Turismo 2, had scratch and sniff discs. FIFA 2001 smelled like a soccer field, while Gran Turismo 2 smelled like car tires. And there you go, there's 50 crazy facts. Facts made possible by the Facts site. So definitely like them on Facebook and Instagram, which I put in the description below, along with my Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. So remember to subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know how I'm doing. And keep living the crazy life.